Welcome everybody, it's me, that one guy from one place at that one time, JGorm110, and welcome to day 77 of NHL 24 predicts the NHL season. Now, yesterday we had 9 games played and we got every single one of those games wrong, besides the Nashville and Detroit game, so we took a big hit, and now our full total predictions at 290 and 264. We're still above the 500, but yesterday did not help. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to our first game of the day, all the way down in Winnipeg between the Minnesota Wild and the Winnipeg Jets. So see you all in Winnipeg. Welcome to Xcel Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota, where we have our first battle of the day between the Winnipeg Jets and the Minnesota Wild. As we go down at center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Winnipeg and Minnesota as the Jets have a 4-3 lead against the Wild, but here comes Minnesota, but Hellebuck makes a save. Face-off down, won by the Wild inside the Jet zone. Zuccarello trying to pass it, Boldy shoots, and a rebound scored by Rossi! And the game is now tied 4-4 with less than 20 seconds to go! So now with less than 20 seconds to go, the game is tied 4-4. Jets win the face-off inside the neutral zone, and it's stolen by Eriksson Ek. Passes down to Johansson, trying to find someone open. Tries to pass and it doesn't work. DeMello with less than 10 seconds to go tries to pass it to Morrissey, which now succeeds. Now with 5 seconds, they enter the zone. Morrissey trying to find someone open, gives it down to DeMello. He slaps shots, it's blocked, and we're going to overtime. Welcome to overtime between the Minnesota Wild and the Winnipeg Jets. With that, we'll see you all in the final seconds. A goal here will continue on. A save will win it. Here comes Eriksson Ek for the Wild. Cuts right down the middle, and he couldn't get it past Hellebuck, and the Jets win this game in overtime shootout. With that, let's go on ahead and get to our next game down in Buffalo between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Buffalo Sabres. So see you all in Buffalo. Welcome to KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York, where we have our next battle of the day between the Buffalo Sabres and the Columbus Blue Jackets. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Columbus and Buffalo as both of these teams are tied. So of course we're going to stick to this action until someone breaks this 3-3 tie as Skinner's in control. Trying to see if he can get it into the zone. Columbus is putting some defense, but they enter in. Skinner tries to take a shot, doesn't work. Boqvist now in control for the Jackets. He's got a bunch of Sabres around him. And Dahlin steals it, get it to Tuch. Trying to get some speed in that open area, and nothing there. Werenski, get it to Boqvist. Trying to get some men, he takes a shot, just misses the net, and we're going to overtime. Welcome to overtime between the Buffalo Sabres and the Columbus Blue Jackets. With that, we'll see you all in the final seconds. Now here comes Mittelstadt. A goal here will win it, a save will continue on. Mittelstadt cuts back in and gets it in! And the Sabres win in the shootout! And with that, let's go ahead and get to our next game down in Pittsburgh between the St. Louis Blues and the Pittsburgh Penguins. So I'll see you all in Pittsburgh. Welcome to PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where we have our next battle of the day between the St. Louis Blues and the Pittsburgh Penguins. As we go down at center ice, you get a face-off between these two teams. We'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 20 seconds up between Pittsburgh and St. Louis, as both of these teams are tied at 2. So of course we're going to stick to this action until someone breaks the tie, as Crosby held against the wall. Thomas picks it off. Get it to Neighbors. Trying to find someone open. Can't really do anything about it. Puck possession loss. Letang, 5 seconds to go. Gitzel trying to get it out of the zone. Cross pass, and we're going to overtime. Welcome to overtime between the St. Louis Blues and the Pittsburgh Penguins. With that, we'll see you all in the final seconds. Next up for the Penguins, we've got Smith. A save here will win it. A goal will continue on, and it's a save, and the Blues win in these extra inning shootouts. And with that, let's go on ahead and get to our next game down in Toronto with a gritty between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I'll see you all in Toronto. Welcome to Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, where we have our next battle of the day between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Toronto Maple Leafs. As we go down to center ice, you got a face-off between these two teams. We'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Toronto and Carolina, as both of these teams are tied at 4, so of course we're going to stick to this action until someone breaks the tie. As Bunting in control, cross down to Nozen, and Samsonov makes a save. 17 seconds to go in the third, face-off inside the Leaf zone. Puck dropped, won by the Canes. Slavin takes a shot, takes another, and both are blocked. Riley's in control with 10 seconds to go. Brody, get it down to Nylander. Tries to get it down, Sachikov steals it, gives it to Aho. And now here comes the Canes on the last shot effort before overtime. Across, and Nye steals it, and we're going to overtime. Welcome to overtime between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Toronto Maple Leafs. With that, we'll see you all in the final seconds. Can he do it? No, Riley steals it. Nylander has it, and he's got a Kane behind him. Nylander gives it to Tavares, who scores! And the Maple Leafs win in overtime! And with that, let's go ahead and get to our next game down in Florida between the Montreal Canadiens and the Florida Panthers. So see you all in Florida. Welcome to Merritt Bank Arena in Sunrise, Florida, where we have our next battle of the day between the Florida Panthers and the Montreal Canadiens. As we go down at center ice, you got a face-off between these two teams. We'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 20 seconds up between Montreal and Florida, as the Panthers have a 3-0 lead against the Canadiens. So we're going to see if the Panthers can shut out the Canadiens. As Mikola gets it to Reinhart. Across, down. Rodriguez gets hit at the blue line. Less than a second to go, and this game is over. So with that, let's go ahead and get to our next game down in Boston between the New Jersey Devils and the Boston Bruins. So see you all in Boston. Welcome to TD Gardens in Boston, Massachusetts. Or we have our next battle of the day between the New Jersey Devils and the Boston Bruins. As they go down to center ice, you get a face-off between these two teams. We'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between New Jersey and Boston, as the Bruins have a 5-2 lead against the Devils and are looking like they're going to win this game. So actually with that, we're just going to go ahead and get to our next game down in Tampa Bay between the New York Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So we'll see you all in Tampa. Welcome to Mahle Arena in Tampa, Florida, where we have our next battle of the day between the New York Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. As they go down at center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between New York and Tampa, as both of these teams are tied at 2. So of course we're going to stick to this action until someone breaks the tie. As DeHaan in control for the Lightning, trying to find someone, get it to Pierre Bullet. Now it's Cirelli. Does some moves. Gets it passed down. Pirelli. Pirix. Nothing there. And the puck is out of the zone. Zahan, with 5 seconds to go, gets hit, loses it. Get it down to Perbix. And there's a lot of passing around, and we're going to overtime. Welcome to overtime between the New York Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. With that, we'll see you all in the final seconds. Now here comes Hagel, trying to tie the shootout. He cuts in, and he can't get it in, and the Rangers win this game. And with that, let's go on ahead and get to our next one down in Washington between the Nashville Predators and the Washington Capitals. So see you all in Washington. Welcome to Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C, where we have our next battle of the day between the Nashville Predators and the Washington Capitals. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Nashville and Washington, as the Capitals have a 2-1 lead against the Preds, and here comes Milano looking for the empty netter, and he scores! And that should do it for this game as Milano rolls into the goal. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get to our last game of the day down in Los Angeles between the Edmonton Oilers and the Los Angeles Kings. So see you all in LA. Welcome to Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California, where we have our last battle of the day between the Los Angeles Kings and the Edmonton Oilers. As we go down that center ice, get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Los Angeles and Edmonton, as the Kings have a 4-3 lead against the Oilers. But here comes Edmonton with an empty net. Never mind, as it went in control. McDavid tries to pass it, and Kempe steals it. A lot of puck battling in the neutral zone, and here comes Kopitar with Kempe. Get it back to Kopitar, and nothing there. 10 seconds to go. Bouchard in control for the Oilers, trying to get the empty netter for the extra man. Trying to get around one man here. A lot of puck battling in the wall. Across. Nurse shoots. Nothing there, and this game is over. And with that, that is it for today. Check back in tomorrow to see if these predictions are right. And with that, it is me, the one guy from the place at that one time, JGorm110, and I will see all of you tomorrow.